In this video, you'll get some essential tips on how to keep your advertising accounts safe to make sure they won't get shut down. In this course, we're teaching you how to advertise on both Facebook and YouTube. When you're advertising on Facebook, you are dealing with the Facebook platform. Simple. But when you're advertising on YouTube, you use the AdWords platform. AdWords is owned by Google, just as YouTube is. And on this platform, you can run all kinds of campaigns on the Google Display Network. In this course, we'll just be focused on YouTube ads, but you'll hear the term AdWords many times throughout the course. So I just wanted to clarify, when I'm talking about AdWords, I'm talking about YouTube in this case. Both Facebook and AdWords have rules about what they allow advertisers to do and not do. Now, when you're starting to advertise on either of the platforms, it's really important that you know those rules and guidelines, because otherwise your ads can get disapproved and your account can even get shut down. The rules for both platforms are not always 100% the same, but most of them are, and that's what I will talk about in this video. Now here on this slide you can see the links to the policy pages for both platforms, so you can make sure to bookmark them. Now if you want to keep your account safe, it's recommended to read through those policies very regularly, possibly even weekly, to make sure that you stay in the loop of any new rules or changes. Remember that I'm going to talk about the general guidelines, but it's your responsibility as the advertiser to be aware of all the specific rules for each platform. You can also find them simply by Googling Facebook or AdWords advertising policies. Now, the most important thing you need to understand is what they call user experience. Both Facebook and AdWords want their users to have a good experience using their platform. And the reason is simple. A good user experience leads to happy users that stay, and more users means more advertisers. So a good experience mostly has to do with focusing on creating quality content, and that applies to both your video, your other ad copy, and your landing page. So what is quality content? Quality content is first of all cohesive. Make sure the copy and message you use in your ad is cohesive with the copy you use on your landing page. For example, if in your ad copy headline you say sign up for a free online guitar lesson, then simply use that same headline on your website. Make sure that the transition from your ad to your landing page is as seamless as possible to make sure that no one gets confused. Quality content is also transparent. Try to communicate clearly what will happen when someone clicks on your ad, signs up, or purchases your product. For example, say something like, when you sign up, you will instantly get an email with a link to book your free lesson. Or, your free ebook will be sent to you immediately. In addition to that, I will send you more free tips every week. But of course, you can unsubscribe at any time. Let people know what you will do with their information and set clear expectations to build trust. Quality content is also realistic, so don't use ridiculous claims you can't back up. Lose a gazillion pounds, make truckloads of money in 2 days is a definite no-no. AdWords and Facebook can actually be a bit more strict on certain industries like weight loss and anything related to making money online. So try to word your claims in such a way that they come across as realistic and not as clickbait that is designed to manipulate people. Then there are also rules about what is considered decent and appropriate content. Try to refrain from swearing, nudity, hatred, or calling people out. Now, by calling people out, they mean don't call people out on sensitive issues like illnesses, financial issues, weight loss, and things like that. For example, you can say something like, "Are you struggling with video editing?" But you cannot say, "Are you struggling with debt?" because that's a very sensitive issue for people. For example, you can say 10 tips to deal with diabetes, but you cannot say, "Do you have diabetes?" So notice that these differences are subtle, but they have everything to do with not calling people out and not creating an environment in which people might feel offended. So again, always stay aware of the advertising policies. Because the specific details of these policies change quite often, the best thing to do, which is also your responsibility as an advertiser, is to bookmark the policy pages and review them regularly. Secondly, always focus on creating a good user experience. Make sure the content in your ad, as well as on your landing page, is cohesive, transparent, realistic, and decent. Now, of course, it also has to be awesome and convincing and all of that, but I'll go deeper into the topic of creating a powerful message in the video about script writing. Now, this might sound very strict, but at the end of the day, as long as you're running your business with integrity and this shows in your content and in your ad, you will be just fine. So this video was an overview of the general aspects regarding user experience. Now, in the video about how to build a great landing page, I will talk a bit more specifically on the elements that are required and recommended for landing pages.